You can listen to the rest if you want. You'll probably hate it, but you need to hear the beginning. I still might send it to you.
Send it to me.
All right. Oh, are we? I thought we were supposed to be singing the thing from now on.
No, we only
good.
did that because we didn't have the sample when we were at Sweetwater.
Right.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot how this show goes. And I'm Steve, and this is 60 Cycle Hum, the guitar buying, selling, trading, modding, fixing, breaking, reviewing, playing podcast.
That's right, Steve. All right, this first ad was sent to us by Robert McDowell, local friend of ours.
Yep. This is a custom-built Ice-T Iceman plus Telecaster Pontiac Blue. For sale, my Abnormal Series custom-built Iceman plus Telecaster equals Ice-T, a super cool-looking guitar loaded with original Fender MIM pickups, pots, bridge. Guitar plays and sounds great. See video, no case, or gig bag. Thanks, honky.
So this guy's actually, the builder is local to us.
Oh, Gerardo's. Yeah.
He's out in La Mesa, I think, or Lakeside.
Lakeside.
He's in Lakeside. Country Dick Montana sang a song about that place. This is cool.
Yeah.
Before I saw the title on it, I was like, oh, it's an iced tea. And that's what he's called it, because that's the obvious thing to call it. It's an Iceman body shape that's got a Telecaster neck and has a Telecaster pickup loadout. And it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's great.
It's really great. So
right,
buy
ad.
it. Yeah, we're done. And he wanted 600 for this thing, and I'm assuming it's all gone now. It's bye.
It's still, it looks like it. Well, it's still.
This piece of gear has sold.
Oh, dang.
But I pulled up that red one. That red one is a current listing. And then what I'm wondering is, because the red one is 850 instead of 600, you can tell by looking at the blue one that the finishing is not a factory finish. It looks like a rattle can garage finish. It looks thin. He's got really good detailed photos up close of the finish that shows like, yeah, this is, someone's garage attempt at finishing this guitar. It looks good from 10 feet away sort of situation. The cut of the pick guard looks really clean. The cut of the body looks really clean. But yeah, it looks like he was still figuring out his finishing. I don't have close-ups of the red one, but I'm wondering if he figured his stuff out and now he's charging more, because it is a really cool concept. Like, I am on board.
I wonder if he says the red one has original Fender parts. Maybe they were like not Mexican.
Oh, so the blue one is made in Mexico parts and the red one is made in America.
I mean,
parts.
that's just like a speculative. He doesn't.
Yeah, totally.
Doesn't say.
Well, I didn't include a lot of information for the red one. I was just like, oh, there's a red one.
He didn't give a lot of information.
Oh, you looked it up on Reverb right now.
I looked it up on Reverb.
All right, of course you did. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a slam dunk concept. Like, I'm done seeing Jacques things and stuff like that. Yeah, I saw that one too. He's got some wild builds. We should try to remember to put a link to his shop. Steve, write that down and you do it. But yeah, a Telecaster style Iceman, send one, flip it over and send it to Paul Gilbert. He'll love it.
Yeah. I think it's really sharp. The red one's sharp too.
Now I want a Jazzmaster style Iceman.
What, with a jazzy ice?
Yeah. Yeah, what would we call it?
A jice?
A jice? No, that doesn't work. I mean, iced tea is so perfect.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! He has a nylon string Telecaster.
Yeah, I have no idea what you'd call a Jazzmaster loaded Iceman. A Jazzman? An Ice Master?
Ice Master.
Ice Master. There it is. That's what works.
You did it.
All you have to do is scramble some words around, and then it makes total sense, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's cool. I'm excited that this guy's local and is doing wild stuff out in our East County of San Diego. All right. Do we have anything else to say about it? Quick ad.
I don't think so. I mean, $600. It's buy. It's also
slam
gone.
Dunk.
Yeah. Ryan's practicing his jump shot over there for the
slam dunk. That's my slam dunk. There we go. Slam dunks like this. bam.
Yeah, if you're not intimidating your foes with your slam dunk, what are you even doing?
Imagine all this glass fell down. I know enough about basketball to know that when you slam dunk, all this glass falls on the ground.
Did you ever play NBA Jam?
No. Is it have seeds in it, or is it?
that was a good joke.
Or is it preserves?
Well, it was not. Well, it's not NBA jelly. I'll tell you what. That seems like. Were there any sports video games that you were like into besides, presumably, Tony Hawk Pro Skater? Because
obviously. Yeah. And I had Kelly Slater Surf, whatever, Trans World Surf or whatever. Sports games. A Japanese foreign exchange student gave me a handheld like Tiger baseball game that was really hard to figure out how to play because all the menus were in Japanese. But it was a little, black and gray,
right?
Like handheld thing.
Was it like the Tiger Electronics, or
exactly.
it was just like Flash?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that is, yeah.
But okay. I couldn't actually figure out how to play it because it was in Japanese. I never had.
You weren't like a console kid growing up, right?
I had an Atari and I had a Game Boy. And then I went straight to having an N64, but way after the N64 came out,
Yeah, I think
I played on PC. I played PC games, but I never played sports games. Like I played, like Red Alert, or played Tetris, Minesweeper. I played like flying games, like space fighting games and stuff like that. How do we get on this topic? What are we talking about?
Your knowledge of slam dunks.
So
because in the game NBA Jam,
right?
If you I think if you hit 3 shots in a row, then your player goes on fire, and then when you do a slam dunk, he'll like jump through the ceiling. It's like a very cartoony take on a officially licensed NBA product.
Okay, so you have like power ups.
Yeah, well, it's like you just once you do a certain thing, it powers your character up.
Right. I do a lot of like racing games. I'm weirdly good at racing games, and racing is a sport, believe it or not. Oh, those people are athletes.
Are you excited about the Gran Turismo movie?
There's going to be a movie about a racing game.
There's going to be a movie. Well, they made the Need for Speed movie like a few years ago.
Was it? Did anyone watch it?
I don't know. Aaron Paul is in it. That's the only thing I know about it.
I don't know who that is.
Aaron Paul. He's the kid in Breaking Bad. The one that's the one that doesn't eat at the hub.
The
hat. What the hell is that?
I still never watched
The Fix.
Breaking Bad.
The one in Breaking Bad that didn't eat.
All right, let's get back on topic because we're like spiraling right now.
All right. Well, I guess since we knocked out the first ad so quickly, let's do some housekeeping.
Yeah, sure.
We want to thank the folks who support this program through Patreon over at patreon.com/60cyclehumcast. Like this at the $1 level, Joey Grace and Douglas Jenkins. At the $5 level, Woodrow DeCasser, Andre Krog Walker, and Vic on bass. And at the $25 level, Donovan Peacock.
Peacock. Thank you, Donovan.
He got those bragging rights locked down. And of course, everything that comes in through the Patreon gets used to fund fun things that we do. Right? Just before the show, we were talking about some potential new merch ideas.
Yeah.
The money up front that we need to, because you can't just go to a vendor, a manufacturer of goods and be like, hey, make this and I'll pay you later. We have
we have to pay up front.
We have to pay up front.
Also, I've done 2 pieces of content so far that have been Patreon funded. I just did the TC Electronic custom Deluxe 65 and combo Deluxe 65. And what was the one before that?
Was it a guitar?
No.
Was it also a pedal?
I can't remember what it was. That's bad. My memory's going away.
Was it like modding something?
I don't know. I can't remember what it was now. It was so clear in my head earlier today. But I'm starting to film things, make videos that are Patreon supported. And I just want to say that the Patreons have made this show possible for years and years and years.
Yeah, it's a guitar. It's the
GFS. Not the GFS, the Rondo, the SX Rondo. That's right. Jeez, man, it's been a long day, and it's been starting to get hot. The heat has started to affect my mind a little bit. It's only going to get hotter too. Oh, it's going to be a long summer.
So we got all this. Dude, we're supposed to be in a heat dome this weekend. You hear about the heat dome?
By the time this episode comes out, the heat dome will have passed, and we'll be inside of a heat bunker, maybe, or in a heat crater. I don't know. There's going to be other objects that are hot.
I saw an article today where they were saying that I guess like ocean people who oceanographers,
mermaids and stuff,
are very concerned because the water in coastal Florida is going to hit 90 degrees already.
That's warm.
And so the thing that they said is that the water there normally in like previous years has hit 90 degrees, but it normally doesn't do it until like August, September. And the fact that it's happening in July, I guess they're very concerned about. Anyway,
you know what?
It's all fake news, guys.
It sounds like
the climate's definitely not changing.
We need to get Rob Thomas out here with his measuring tape to figure out just how close we are to the midday sun. It does sound like we're gearing up for a hot one here.
What if we measured like the global temperatures in that kind of unit?
Yeah.
Just the same way where we say like, oh, we're like, the nuclear clock is all about how close is a world superpower.
Right. It's not, we're not actually 1 hour away, but like we're at a place that's imminent. So we should be
with like the Russia-Ukraine war, I think we're at like 1 or 2 minutes from midnight.
So we know that a hot one is 7 inches from the midday sun. So beyond that, like it's starting to get just brutal.
We could be like 6 inches from the.
You think we're about to be 6 inches from the midday sun?
Maybe 5. How hot was it when multi-Grammy award-winning song "Smooth" by Santana featuring Rob Thomas? How hot was it that year?
It might have been an El Nino year.
That was 99. The Grammys in 99 were in the spring, so that would have been 90. I think 98 was an El Nino
Hold on,
year.
I'm asking the internet if I can get enough connection here. 1999, Steve, got a mind like a steel trap. How can you couldn't remember the SX earlier? 1999. I'm pretty sure there was an El Nino 97, 98.
I'm thinking 98, but yeah, it was definitely one of those years because I know I spent a lot of time in the ocean.
Yeah, me too.
Those back then.
1997 and 1998 El Nino event. Let's assume that song came out in 99. Let's assume it was written during the El Nino.
Yeah.
I'm predicting right now a 2024 follow-up to Smooth
Part 2.
And he's going to be like, it's a hotter one. It's 5 inches from the midday sun.
Yeah.
That's an official prediction, guys. You want to put money on this, Steve?
Yeah.
Rob Thomas,
how much money?
Santana getting back together to sing about the weather once again. I will wager a gallon of Go Juice in the post-apocalyptic future when we find out.
Right. Sounds good.
Yeah,
I'm in for this. I'm here for this.
Depending on what let's consider the value of Go Juice now. So I'll give you the value of a gallon of Go Juice now.
Which is like
if I'm wrong,
$5, $4.50.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm here for this.
Which is the value of a hamburger now. So whatever a hamburger costs next year when we're 5 inches from the midday sun. Okay. Just so it's all clear, we're using the hamburger scale now.
That's not what an In-N-Out hamburger. That's like a double.
It depends on where you go. Let's just consider like a hamburger. It's $5.
All right.
How many football fields are we away from the midday sun?
Less than a football field.
All right.
How many inches are in a football field?
Where is safe? Where's like 7 inches is a hot one? Does it feel like 12 inches is cold? And
I don't know.
We need it. Rob Thomas, you didn't give us enough information. You need a song about winter so we know how far away the sun is.
We could probably find the answer for this.
Cold.
We could probably find the answer for this on Threads.
Oh, we should ask Threads. Good idea. All right, what are we doing now?
We're doing a sponsor spot.
Good. Let's make some money.
We got a new sponsor this week. Everybody give it up for our new sponsor.
New sponsor. Yay.
Our new sponsor is... I'm looking it up so I can make sure I get the name 100% right.
Are we getting purple mattresses, Steve?
No, we're not. It is called Under My Roof.
Casper mattresses?
You could use Under My Roof to record information about your about your Casper mattress.
Oh, this is the app you were telling me about that you use to keep a record of all your personal belongings, everything that you have underneath your roof, everything in your house, everything that you personally own. You can catalog it, and document it and keep track of it all in one app, which is perfect for all the very retentive personalities out there that need to just monitor everything in their life. Yeah. That's not me, but maybe it's you. It's my wife. We told my wife about this app, her ears perked up and she's like, everything? I can monitor everything.
There are like some useful like applications for guitar players.
Of course.
Right? You've got like how many guitars do you have, Ryan?
Less than 40, I hope.
Less than 40. So imagine you put all of your guitars in here. Let's say less than 40, so you have 39 guitars. You put all of your 39 guitars on here, and you throw in a new set of pickups on your Titan KR1. You don't know what they are, but you could put that information in the app.
So I could just keep updating. What they are. Yeah, I could be like, this is the guitar, and just keep a record of all the modifications. Of
all your modifications.
The last time I changed strings.
Exactly.
Last time I tuned it, things like that.
All
truss rod adjustments,
Yeah, there's a lot of room for descriptions, warranty information. All of this information is stored on the cloud.
Our friend Mike Adams, he's got his #1 Jazzmaster pancakes.
Yeah.
And he documents the wear on it from time to time.
Yeah.
He'll be like, here, I'm taking my yearly photo to document how it's relishing. He could keep all that information in this app.
I'm not sure how many photos it will store. Now, when I say, though, because you might only have one photo. I don't know. I haven't looked that far. When I say it's on the cloud, it's on your cloud. Like,
on my cloud?
Do you have an iCloud subscription for all your Apple devices? I do. So that information just stays between me and Apple, I guess. It doesn't, like the Under My Roof folks, they don't get that information. Anyway, I think it's a really cool app from what I've looked at. It's $25 a year, but when you sign up for a subscription, you get like a 7-day free trial to really go in. Without the free trial, you can load up to 10 items so you can see how it works.
It sounds like a cool thing for people that like are very, very hyper vigilant with their possessions and want to monitor everything in their lives.
Yeah.
I think I could see you doing it for sure.
I could get into it. It's a lot more useful than like just some folks will just have, I have a spreadsheet of all of it, but the spreadsheet doesn't remind you of things.
Right, right.
And the nice thing is like, there are certain things that will last a long time, like tubes in a tube amp.
Sure, sure.
And maybe you don't like know what it is, but when it fails, then you're all of a sudden like, man, I don't even know how old these are.
Yeah. When did I replace the tubes? Which tubes did I buy? Like you could keep a record of all your stuff. It's like a spreadsheet for your entire life.
Yep. All this to say, go to undermyroof.app to check it out. Unfortunately, this is a Mac native software. So I think that's the term. So it'll run on your iOS devices. It'll run on your computer. So that's another thing, actually, for your wife.
My wife.
If you had if you're using an iCloud, like a basic iCloud account, she can access it on her phone. And then she's like, oh, well, I want to like type in all this stuff. Like, I'm just going to take all the pictures with my phone, but I'm going to type it up at the desk. So you can go in between your phone and
Right.
And the computer. That's the way I understand.
So it's not just an app. It's desktop friendly as well.
That's my understanding.
All right.
Check it out. That's our sponsor.
Check it out.
Yeah. Our other sponsor this week is Chase Bliss.
I saw something on the internet today.
Mood 2.
And I don't know if it was a leak or if it was a product announcement that I missed or if it was someone's Photoshop, but it was like one of the slider style Chase Bliss pedals, but it was a delay. And I have no idea if that's real or not.
Interesting.
I have no idea. It could easily be someone's Photoshop, but it looks very convincing. So maybe there's we're officially sponsored, and I'm putting out rumors right now. But even if that's not true, I mean, go get yourself a Mood Mark II. You already have a Mood, right? You need to have 2 of them, and if you're going to have 2 of them, might as well have a Mark II. This is the marquee mark right here of Moods. There's 2 marks involved. Go check it out. Go watch some videos. I don't have a video yet because I haven't had any time, but I'm going to do it eventually because I like playing with this thing.
Will it be? That would be Patreon funded content.
That would
possibly.
No, because I spent my real money. I didn't use Patreon money to buy this. I used my real money to buy this.
My Patreon money is real money.
Well, it's real money, but it's not really for us. It's for the show. Where this this was for me. I bought this
Personally for you.
Me. But thank you for sponsoring the show for years and years and years, Chase Bliss Audio. If you want to thank Chase Bliss for sponsoring the content that you love or that you hate, whatever reason you're here, go click the links down below, check out what they have, and tell them that we sent you.
This ad was sent by Nick Knight.
I forget which one it is.
This is the Trinity Wah by Jacques. Oh, is this the first time we've ever covered a Jacques pedal?
I guess so, because I saw this. Who emailed it? Nick Knight emailed this to us, and I was like, oh, cool, an interesting old kind of like it looks like a 90s or 80s effects pedal, and has some sort of weird kind of like squeeze ball expression thing. It's like, let's go see what these are actually worth, because they're asking like $200 for it or whatever. And I didn't realize this company is still still out there, still making stuff, and they have a new look for their pedals, but they still have this pedal, and it is 199 euros. Like, so this older looking one. Maybe it's not that old. I guess I don't know anything about this brand, but it looks really interesting. And that squeeze ball thing looks like a fun way to express a pedal. Like,
I really wonder how this squeeze ball, like what is going on here? Yeah,
that's what I want to know. Like, does it feel like air when you squeeze it, or does it feel like a spring in a rubber ball? Like, what is going on with this thing? Yeah. I was seriously looking at it, and I almost messaged Josh Scott. I was like, is this something that I should buy? And then I saw that the newer ones are the same price. And I was like, oh no, it's not some sort of odd rare thing here. Like, it's an existing product, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
You should have bought one and then just messaged him. How many Jacques pedals do you have?
He probably has them all, man.
Probably does.
He probably has so many. The thing that I want to, because I watched a video of someone using one of them and they're having fun squishing on the ball. This would be a great way to get our furry friends involved in making music. You hand this to your dog and you're like, here, chew on this while I play guitar.
My problem with this ball thing, and maybe without seeing what it looks like underneath, maybe I'm wrong, but I think I would want to take it apart. But I'm afraid that if I took it apart,
it'd never go back together.
It might never go back together.
Yeah.
Which is a thing I've done to a few items in my life.
Here is my criticism of this sort of thing. The expression jack going into it is a straight jack.
Oh yeah.
It means that this thing has to be first on your pedal board, because you're chewing up another pedal space on your pedal board just to fit that expression jack in there.
I mean, it's a TRS. You could put your own jack on.
You could put a straight to right angle adapter on there. That's true, Steve. That's true.
I was just saying, like, you could just splice it.
You could hack it up and do your own thing for sure.
Hacker.
Yeah, hack it. Hack the pedal.
Bop it. Spin it. Twist it. Hack it.
Isn't there like some story about the guy who invented that was also like an arms designer or something like that? Like,
I don't
he was
know.
Some sort of I'm telling you guys, my brain is cooked today. I'm making all sorts of bad connections.
That thing was called Bop It?
Yeah,
was it Bop It?
I feel like there was some sort of spicy story about the inventor of that. Or maybe it was like something that was made up for a movie about a similar sort of product.
It was originally designed, invented by Dan Klitzner.
Killer name, Dan.
It does not say anything about him being a part of an arms race.
Not an arms race. I don't know. I don't know anymore. You guys, you shouldn't expect too much out of me this episode is all I'm saying.
We got to do another episode after this.
I know. The thing is that we're recording earlier than we normally would, or like, because I'm going on vacation next week.
Oh, that kind of earlier. I'm like, it's 7 o'clock, dude.
I'm already
8 o'clock.
I'm already looking forward to vacation so much that I'm in vacation mode right now. You know, I'm just like ready to shut it down. You know what I mean? All right, let's move on. What do you think, Steve? They're selling an older one. We don't know how old this one is. The new ones are 199 pounds. They want 180 plus $12 shipping. You think people should just buy the new one, or you think they should get this classic black one?
I like the look of the classic one better, but I question its longevity, though it is an older one. So
I bet the pedal itself won't have questionable longevity. I do kind of prefer the Boss style foot switch on the older one. The newer one has just a standard like foot switch on there. I've been using a Boss delay forever on my Dinosaur Ghost board, and like you can close your eyes and find it from across the room. You don't have to land right on that foot switch to get it. That great big Boss style switch, it's a feature. Like Boss nailed it when they designed that case design. And so the fact that this one has the big foot switch, I think I'd go for this. I bet that chew ball sort of thing, I bet they sell replacements that are probably like $40 or something like that. I'll risk it. I mean, if I was going to buy one of these, I'd get the vintage one. I don't even know how vintage it is. I'd just get the vintage one to have the cool older one with the Boss style case on it.
That is the older one. Sorry, I'm still reading about Bop It. I kind of think that like maybe that was in a movie or something.
It must have been. It must have been like some comedy movie. Like, oh, here's this guy who invented this thing, but he's actually like he invented like a space death ray or something.
Like, oh, in my head it was like maybe it was in a movie where it was like
we shouldn't be giving this any more time, Steve.
MacGyver sort of thing where it's like you had to like use a Bop It to like.
This feels very Austin Powers.
No, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a spoof on a detonator.
Here's my evil invention. Bop it. Squeeze it. Twist it.
All right, you know what?
It's a torture device.
You know what, Ryan?
What?
We've totally forgot to let everyone who's watching know that this show is for everyone.
This show is for everyone.
Whether you are a new guitarist who just wants to like listen to two morons talk about gear, or maybe you have your own opinions. This is not necessarily family friendly, but I would say it's at least for everyone.
We're friendly towards families. Like Steve and I are not going to attack your family.
We're family men.
We're family. We're two family men. We have our own families. We've collected the entire set. We've got complete families over here. Yeah. What are we talking? We're talking about how a
few weeks ago
everything
in the
like
Facebook
snowballed
group.
On Facebook.
Yeah. So so a few different takes. One, I'm a little sad at everything is over. Is like, or at everyone.
Everyone's over.
Is over. But
we'll bring it back for special occasions.
I definitely think it can be combined with Otter Day to be at everyone's. Like if you post a picture of an otter, we will at everyone tag it.
At every otter.
At every otter. At Otter One.
That's October 19th, right?
I don't know. It's somewhere in there.
Yeah, so I put it on the calendar this year.
But this is my feeling on at everyone.
Okay, lay it on us, man.
I agree with the vast number of people.
It wasn't vast. It was like a 40-30 split, and everyone else was neutral.
No, I was going to say that the people who, when someone would rage quit, they would pull up their member profile and be like, this is the first time you've ever posted here. And I get it. Like, there's a lurker thing. Like, there's a lot of, like, learning through reading and not necessarily participating. But I think when, I think it's funny, like, the number of people who... So like here's one that I thought was amusing is one of the Andres who he's sent in stuff like way back. He's been a listener to the show for a very long time. Okay. And he goes he goes like, well, I've been here since like 4K, like probably 4,000 subs on YouTube or I don't know what. Okay. But he says since 4K. But the person he was arguing with was Cole Duke. Oh, I was like, Cole's been here since like month one.
Right. Like, Cole is like a founding member. Like he might as well be all part of the podcast.
He had a listen along podcast for
about
5 episodes.
Yeah, Cole had a 60 cycle hum fan podcast.
But you know, I think my overall sense of it was, for me personally, if there was people who were making posts that were getting buried because other people were being silly, then I think I would have been more like, hey, let's chill it out. But the Facebook group tends to be kind of slow.
Yeah, and like I felt like it had hit a real slow spot there for like a while. And honestly, like the at everyone tagging that just kind of like tagging that just blew up over the past couple of weeks revitalized the group
In a way, yeah.
like it's active again. Like people are on there making jokes, making posts, like showing pictures and stuff, like getting silly. Like it's back, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. Like here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting a lot. The reason I put an end to it and I made the post like, okay, this is the last day. Have fun. Tomorrow we're gonna log comments on anything like this, and everyone we can't actually stop it. We can't turn that option off.
The only way
it was just like people respected us asking it to stop, which we could have done it every time.
The only way we could stop it is to remove all of our mods, or at least all of
and
the
we're
mods
not
that
going
we're
to
using
do.
it.
We're not going to do that. But here's the thing that really annoyed me.
Was people messaging you personally?
People messaging me personally to tell me that they were quitting the group because of the everyone
right
tags. It takes 3 clicks on Facebook to turn off those notifications. 3 clicks. People were writing me paragraphs.
There were some pretty long posts in the group too. People who I'm not friends with who were sending me messages about it.
And
I did get a friend request from somebody who I accepted, and forgive me, I forgot your name and I'm not going to look it up right now. To be like, dude, add everyone's the best thing ever.
Yeah, a lot of people loved it.
But it was a thing where when Facebook introduced the everyone feature,
it's been there for
like
a while.
I think 2 years ago.
It's taken us years to get to the point where we started abusing it for fun.
I think it started like 2 years ago, and immediately, like if you go and Google everyone Facebook disable,
right,
there's like 300 articles on how to do it.
Right.
So
what I realized is that I'd already had that sort of stuff disabled forever ago, because when you start your own group, and if you have anyone in there at all, you're not going to survive the first week because notifications are going to melt your phone. Like you end up turning off all notifications on social media when you run a group. So it was shocking to me that anyone still had notifications on.
No, I was definitely in the same spot as that, where I did not.
Right.
I actually turned mine on because I felt like I was getting left out. I was like, I want to know what Noah and Kyle and Aaron are talking about.
So many Kyles are fighting right now. Is there any drywall left in this world?
Oh my gosh.
That many Kyles are fighting?
So that's what's going on in the Facebook group. If you want to join our Facebook group, like here's the thing, as I post this every once in a while, just a reminder. People go like, oh, I thought this group was about gear, and I will comment on. I'm like, guys, just let's not forget, this group is about me and talking about me. And if you're not talking about me, you're actually off topic. Like if you're not talking
Well, here's the thing that I say. It's not a guitar group. It's not a gear group. It's a guitar gear podcast group.
Right.
And you can
I happen to be a host of. So it's about me.
Listen to the podcast and listen to how often we go off topic. Yeah, that's on brand. That's all on brand. So yeah, if our Facebook group doesn't happen to be about guitars every now and then, it should not be a surprise.
Now I will say,
and if it gets silly and weird and obnoxious, welcome to the show.
I will say a very frequent, when people join the group, a very frequent "who is your favorite host" response is, "There's more than one." And in light of that, I would like to open this piece of mail that's addressed to Steve.
It was also really weird to me that
Care of 60 Cycle.
People, when they were like quitting and messaging me about it, a couple of them were acting like it was going to financially hurt us or something. It's a Facebook group. Yeah. Facebook is the least important thing of all. It's a fun distraction. It's a fun place to hang out and chat. If everyone quit the Facebook group overnight, I think it would affect the show like that much.
It would affect the show because
we'd have to ask for topics.
We'd have to figure out our own topics, or we'd have to ask.
Right.
We'd get really annoying.
Like if Facebook shut down and
Pedal
disappeared,
Worship.
and we didn't have anyone, like wasn't access to Facebook anymore, like all this would still continue.
We just have to see if like the guys over at Pedal Birds of Derm would want to buy out the show, and then we can use that group for topics.
All right, what were you going to say?
I was going to open this mail. It's
yeah.
addressed to me. It's from a Pope. I'm not sure which one.
Adam? Is it from Adam Pope?
I don't know. It just says a Pope.
One of the popes. A current pope.
A Pope.
Possibly. I have a feeling I spoiled Steve's joke by revealing the true name.
No, I know who Adam Pope is.
If you want to send us stuff, here's the address right here.
This was supposed to open easy, and it did not.
Steve, this is actually easy. Imagine how hard it would be if it was hard to open.
Hi, guys. I mentioned I was writing this in the Facebook group before I went low profile to focus on the book. I mentioned Steve said he might enjoy. I get free, I'm not sure, free author copies. So here's one. Stay grounded, Adam Pope. I even signed it, probably reducing the value. And the book is, sustainable crowdfunding.
Interesting.
Research-based analysis for communications campaigns. So this is cool. This is, I think, because we've talked about, Kickstarter, GoFundMe.
Sustainable crowdfunding is something that we're definitely in the business of. So
no, it is, and it's a signed copy. This is super cool.
Authors in the audience, guys. Amazing.
Now I'm gonna have
Someone wrote a book with words and everything.
I want to know if it talks about Gear Supply Company.
I'm going to read this to my kids.
You're going to read it? You want to read it?
No.
You want a copy? You want to read it?
No, I think you should read it, Steve. And
I'm
you
going to
should
read
tell
it.
me the juicy bits.
I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
So very cool. Thanks, Adam.
Send us stuff. There's our
sustainable crowdfunding.
We'll open it on the show and hold it up and be like, here's your thing. You sent it to us. And you'll feel so proud that your favorite podcast boys are holding up the thing that you sent. Imagine the pride in your heart as Steve and I rip open an envelope and hold up the thing that you sent to us. And you're like, there's the thing that I held, and then I gave it to the post office, and now they're holding it. Closing the loop.
You got anything?
It could make your whole week.
You got anything else new?
Oh, man. What else do I have new? I'm learning the drums.
You are learning the drums.
I'm supposed to be making a video about it. So keep an eye out for that in probably a month.
But Ryan, do you like to play the drums?
I like to play the drums. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'll have the whole story in the video that I make about it, but just know I've got an electronic drum kit here. I'm going to try to make a video where the concept is, can a guitarist learn drums in 30 days? So that is the challenge. It's going to be kind of like this vloggy diary sort of big video where you follow my progress as I go. Maybe it'll turn out that way. Maybe I'll be like, this isn't working out. I need to change the format in the middle of it or something like that.
If you ever get how's your progress? Do you think you're getting good?
I don't think I'm getting good. I think I'm developing muscle memory that will allow me to progress.
Right.
Like I am feeling a progression, which is interesting, because before this, playing drums has always been like, band practice is over. Now the guitarist is on the drums.
Right.
How he's so bad. Ryan, please stop. We got to wrap it up. Help me pack up the drums. And then I'm gone, you know, then I just disappear.
And of course we're still friends with the two drummers from our older bands, Adam and David. And I know you can handle criticism.
Of course.
So sometime you probably could show them what you know, and they can tell you if they think you're getting better at the drums.
And then also I've got the drummer from Dinosaur Ghost. And I've got the drummer from Vulture Shock, which is my other band. I got a lot of drummers in my life. There's drummers at church and things like that. I got a lot of drummers in my life that can give me critiques.
If you got good enough at the drums, what would you pick as a stage name?
I need a stage name?
Well, you don't need a stage name, but you could have a stage name.
Ooh. I need an alternate identity to be a drum boy, huh? Well, I know the video is going to be have 60 cycle drum branding. Some humdrum? I don't know. Call me the humdrummer. I don't know. I'm having a good time, though. It's a lot of fun. The electronic kit. It is a Roland V drum kit.
Yeah, it's a V. 17?
I haven't gotten into lessons yet, but I'm having a lot of fun practicing and playing the way that I do when I'm practicing and playing guitar. You know, I've been using the little like Micro Mustang and Boss Pocket GT and things like that. Because,
right over there?
Oh yeah, because I can Bluetooth connect to the drum kit and play with headphones on. I've just been playing along to like music videos and songs that I know and stuff like that, and just like finding the beat in songs that I know, and like just trying to get that muscle memory to keep the time going. And then when I get confident, I try to roll into something else, and then I completely lose the beat, and then I try to get it back.
There you go.
So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Do you do any cartoon character impressions?
You mean like Toad from Mario? You and I follow the same TikTok creator, apparently.
How about that?
She's great.
She is.
What's her name?
Sunfire.
Sunfire. She is like, man, I would pay money to be in a band with her. She's incredible.
Well, you know, she's going to be at Musician Mansion.
Is she?
Yeah.
Damn, now I'm sad that I won't be there. Do you think she'd come to Guitar House if I invited her? I got a drum kit here.
You could give it a shot.
I'm sure I can't pay her anywhere near at all.
TikTok money.
I have no idea. Is Jared Dines paying people for going to Musician Mansion?
I have no idea.
You think she'd want to be our friends?
No.
No.
I don't even want to be our friend.
I should ask her, hey, do you want to be our friends?
That sounds creepy, and in light of
hey, she'll be Jared Dines' friends.
In light of some
why
of
not?
her recent videos.
Steve, why wouldn't she be our friend? If she's
I'm saying, like,
Jared
if
Dines'
you just
friend?
sent her a message and out of the blue and we're like, hey, want to be my friend? Like, that probably isn't going to go.
No, I wouldn't. It is tricky because I don't want it to feel like I'm sliding into the DMs and just be like, hey, you know, because I want to be like, hey, fellow content creators,
right.
Respect Knuckles. I like what you're doing. I get a big kick out of watching you play the drums and be wacky and be amazing. So go look her up. This is a lady playing drums and being a wacky, high personality entertainer. And it's fantastic. I really, really recommend her content. So yeah,
I mean, she's
after the episode.
She's a lot smaller than us on YouTube. She is a lot bigger than us on TikTok.
Yeah, no freaking kidding.
640K on the old Tickety Talk.
I mean, I subscribed right away. It's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm in. I am full in.
264 on the gram.
Here's what I'll do. I'll comment on one of her videos on YouTube. There we go. Because I won't be buried in the noise that I would be on TikTok. See?
You figured it out, man. You figured the game out.
And I'll have to figure out a correct way to just be like, hey, like your work. I'm a YouTuber too. Want to come to my house?
Yeah. Just do it just like that. All right. Is this really the pack of strings that we want to talk about for the sponsor spot?
Yes, it is, Steve. It's amazing.
This next sponsor for the episode is String Joy. Crafted in Nashville, Tennessee, played on stages worldwide. This is the Oops All G Strings. It is a 15, 17, 18, 20, 22 wound, 20 wound, 22 wound, 24 wound pack. This is not every gauge of G string, but it is 6 different gauges of G string, probably the heaviest bottom and the lightest top that you could get on a
I can't wait.
G-string set.
I can't wait. I'm going to put it on the Les Paul. That's going to be my last send off for the Les Paul, and then I'm going to try to sell the Les Paul strung with nothing but G-strings.
Are you going to tune it all to G?
Yeah, I'm going to starting out.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? That's the first thing I'm going to do. I can't wait to play a big old just nothing but G chord.
I just love that. I don't.
Yeah, you got it
on there.
Yeah,
Oops, all G strings.
I think it was Jason Welch who suggested doing this in a premiere chat for an episode, for a podcast episode. I was like, yes, I before the episode was over, I wrote String Joy and I was like, can we do this? And they wrote back right away. I was like, yeah, we're going to do this. So I'm going to load up my Les Paul at some point here in the near future with a set of nothing but G strings, and we're gonna find. Can I even play that? Like, can I haven't sat down and charted it out yet, but I've been trying in my head to figure out, like, can I play chord shapes if it's all tuned to the same note?
I mean, if
I'm gonna
it's
have
all
to figure
tuned
out some creative stuff.
if it's all tuned to the same note, then you just bar chord everything, but it's just going to drone.
But you got to throw in a third and a fifth, you know?
Yeah.
How
So
hard
just
will
be
it,
like,
it's going to be hard to get to a third and a fifth. What I'll have to do is, I don't know. I'm going to have to chart it out. Like, give me suggestions. Like, tab it out for me in the comments.
You could do it all as G. I bet you could take the B string up to an A pretty easily.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like,
I can tune it to all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
I know I can do that, but I want to see what I can do with it all
With just
G
the
string.
G-strings.
I'm also really curious to find out which G string is the least tuning stable on a Les Paul. Because like we blame it on the G string.
Right. Well, what about if they're all G strings?
What if they're all G strings? We're gonna find out which G string is the most susceptible to going out of tune. Will I even be able to tune it at all?
I got a pack. I got a pack of the Orbits. Is it called Orbit?
Yeah, the Codeds.
The Codeds.
Yeah.
I put that on my Les Paul this past week.
How'd you like it?
I think the 10.5 is like a really nice tension.
It's a really nice set,
especially for the Les Paul, because it's a slightly shorter scale than, like, say, my Strats or whatever, my Telecaster. So it's nice to have that, like, little extra tension on there.
15, 17, 18, 20, 22,
Yeah.
and 24. Half of them are wound. We got 3 wound G strings in here.
Yep.
This is why we love String Joy. You want to build a custom set, no matter how ridiculous, they'll do it for you. Go check out their custom string builder on their site.
Yeah,
use code HUM to get 10% off.
Episode's real rough.
And also, it's an affiliate link. We earn money when you buy stuff. So you need strings. You want to support us. You want to help us out. We just got our first check from them, and it felt good to get money.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
We use that money to feed
girls.
our families. I don't know if you guys know this, but food costs money.
Yeah, it's weird.
And we use money that we make
To buy food
for our families so that they're not hungry. So thank you for using our affiliate links as often as possible. We appreciate it.
Grabbed the topic.
I
Hit me with
did.
that topic.
I did. At this point, like, is it even worth it? Like, this episode's so meandering.
We could save this topic to next week.
Let's save it for next week.
All right. This last ad is called Alien Cat.
Now, this is one. Ooh, my voice cracked weird. This is one
By Sean Agate. Sean Agate sent this.
It's a carved guitar.
Okay.
And a lot of times carved guitars on this channel, on this show, don't go so good. I think this looks great.
Why is this called Alien Cat?
Because
The brand is called Alient Cat Guitars.
Right. Look at the headstock. Alien Cat.
Yeah, I know the headstock, but where's the cat?
Well,
There's just the brand is called Alient Cat.
It's because the brand is Alient Cat
and the model is the alien.
There's an alien on it, Steve.
This prototype was the first 3D carved wood Alient Cat, June 2020. This is on some website, looks like eBay, for 3,500 Australian dollars.
I think this is a really cool carving. It looks classy. It looks like, like those cool old, like, carved end tables that your grandma would have with the glass over the top.
The wood is Tasmanian blackwood. The grain is striking.
Beautiful piece of wood. I'm not sure the full theming of the guitar fits the Ridley Scott H.R. Geiger alien theme that much. Like, this is a carving that would have looked excellent just being glossy black. I appreciate the wood. It looks beautiful. I think the spun polished aircraft aluminum pickguard is throwing it for me. That part should be dark if we're going to do the H.R. Geiger thing here. Like, you want to make it industrial and have a metallic thing going on. I totally get it. Totally on board. But I feel like there's some details here are too bright.
It might be, it might be that I'm trying to justify this. I don't know. It might be that, but what this kind of like thematic, this is like a couple pieces away and I might be trying just in this brain space because it's from Australia.
Sure.
This feels like if you were to set a alien movie in like Polynesia. Like it's that kind of vibe. Like,
right.
When do we get the alien movie where like the aliens come, like they only come out at, like they land on a planet that's like a jungle day planet.
Right.
Like that's what this is. And I like I said, I think I only went in that direction because it's Australian.
Right. In space, no one can hear you play the bongos. That's what you're going for. No? You want to watch an alien movie that's got Caribbean drums going on?
Well, not Caribbean. Like I want this.
You want to hear lap steel? Like
I want this
Hawaiian
to be the
slack
movie
key?
where it's it's alien, but it's starring. Let's see who would star in it.
You want to see Alien in the location of the first Predator?
I want Alien, but it's also Moana. Like I want Alien, but then like the humans in it are The Rock,
right?
Eugene Cordero.
You know what would be excellent?
Reese Darby.
Yeah.
And Taika Waititi. Those are the four characters. We need some women in there too.
I know we're talking about a tropical jungle scenario for aliens right now. What I just imagined would be really cool, because where do the aliens like to lay their eggs and propagate and stuff?
Caves.
Hot, moist areas, right?
Okay.
That's what it's like in the movies. They go to hot, wet places. Aliens in the bayou, buddy. You get some fan boats going on. You got guys with miniguns on fan boats taking down aliens. You got an alien queen in the swamp. Yeah, that's a good movie right there.
And I think the way that you do this movie,
it could be in the Amazon. Amazon would be a great place.
Here's the thing: is though I think the Amazon's too dense. Because
too much.
I think the way that you do this movie is that people know, like these people are sent to this. It's almost like Jurassic Park. These people are sent to this island, or Jurassic Park 2, 3.
Here's the thing.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay, all right.
The idea here is that they know that there's an alien infestation on this island. They go there. They set up in a way where, the first third of the movie, maybe the first third is them getting there and setting up, and then they get this compound set up and everything's good. They go on alien hunts during the day. The humans are winning. And then Act 2 transition to Act 3. Again, it's Jurassic Park. There's a typhoon, knocks out their power. Now the aliens can get inside the compound. Now they're on equal footing,
right.
so to speak.
What's really
can The Rock rip a jaw off of a xenomorph? Let's find out.
What's really fun about, and I swear we'll get back on guitar topics here in a moment. What's really fun about thinking about xenomorphs in the jungle is that when they, acquire a species, they take on its attributes. So suddenly you're in the jungle. There's all this biodiversity. Now there's thousands of different types of xenomorphs crawling all over the place. You got poison dart frog xenomorphs, like little guys crawling around, like with their little like tongues and like jumping around. You got all sorts of like fruit bat xenomorphs and snakes and lizards and crocodiles and panthers.
Have we
and
seen
stuff.
that level of diversity in any of the xenomorph?
There was a dog one.
Which one was it?
There was a predator xenomorph.
I guess I see. I haven't seen all the films.
The third one had a dog.
Okay.
It was a dog xenomorph. That's what they do. They take over. They are birthed out of a host, and the host
they take on the attributes.
They take on the attributes of the host. Yeah.
Right.
To become the perfect creature to kill more creatures like the host. Yeah. So that would be a lot of fun. That'd be a fun movie that we just pitched here on our guitar podcast.
Yep.
But I think
is it a $3,500 movie idea though?
No.
3,500 Australian dollar dues. I think we previously established that that's about $2,000 American.
I think for this guitar to be worth $3,500, I mean, maybe this brand is well known down under. But I don't know anything about it. I think for it to be worth $3,500, this would have to be an official, like Ridley Scott licensed sort of thing, like something that Ridley Scott commissioned in the style of H.R. Geiger or whatever, based on, like using some actual H.R. Geiger art or something like that. just being made by a builder. I understand a lot of work went into it, and it looks like very clean execution. A small builder, a boutique builder, a craftsperson can charge whatever they want. Obviously, I'm not tempted to buy it at that price because I don't spend that kind of money on guitars.
All right, so Alient Cat Guitars, alientcat.com.au. Gosh, I'm making another link.
Put a link.
Alient Cat Guitars. There's going to be a lot of links down in the description. So I look at the website. The website looks like, I don't know, 2005.
Yeah.
But the person who runs this, Alient Cat Dave is his name, is a sheet metal worker, fabricator who does restoration and preparation for chrome plating as a day job.
That's why this looks so glossy and smooth. He's a chrome boy.
He's like, does apparently the world's most exclusive handcrafted aluminum guitars. So he does aluminum guitars.
All right.
Looking at some of these different wild.
Oh, I've seen this guy's stuff before.
So, and also like 3D card.
He's a known builder. Yeah, he's a known builder. He's going to charge whatever he charges.
Oh, wow. This Chevy Bel Air.
Yeah. That's the cool one. I've seen that one a lot. I've seen it a lot. Okay.
So there's some really cool things going on here. I'll have the link down in the description.
The guy makes guitar sculptures.
Yeah.
That are actual guitars. Like, he makes really good looking stuff. I shouldn't be surprised looking at this thing now that I know whose build it is, All right. We had some good instruments. Like, we didn't have any bummers this one. We had the Ice-T, excellent. We had that Trinity Wah. It looks cool. Like, I almost bought it today. I was like, I was about to text Josh Scott and ask him if I should buy this thing. And then we've got this Alien guitar. It's an all uppers episode, no bummers. But which one is gonna win the $25 gift card to the retailer or fast food establishment of your choice? I sound so smooth, and then I forgot how to say words correctly. What's your vote, Steve?
My vote is this one.
Really? I'm on the Ice-T.
The Ice-T, really?
It was so good, we only talked about it for 4 minutes.
I mean, it was really good, but I don't know if it was like...
I guess it wasn't
so in and out.
It wasn't the best discussion, because what do you say about something that's so good? You're just like, there it is, You're probably right. We'll do the Alien sent by Sean Agate.
Probably
Agate. Sean Agate.
Excuse me.
Sorry if I'm saying your name in a way that the high school bullies used to say it.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't mean to trigger you and wash flashbacks
maybe you should stop
through your
talking
mind.
so I can talk about the song.
Tell us about the song, Steve.
It says, "Hi, Ryan and Steve. 60 Cycle Hum's my favorite show from your beginning. Huge fan. My name is James Tippins. I've played in many surf punk / spy surf and punk bands. This song is one I did at home for the fabulous Planktones named Big Daddy's Wave Caper. Big Daddy from Sigmund and the Sea Monster, of course.
I like every word you're saying.
I'm a huge fan of all of 60 Cycle Hum stuff on YouTube. Love Ryan surf bands and shows. Reverb rules. Not sure if I'm supposed to be a member or pay a fee to submit this song for end of podcast. Listen, neither. You just send us the in this.
No,
case,
don't listen to
wave.
Steve. You just PayPal me $20. Thank you.
Yeah. Please let me know if I made a faux pas somewhere along the line and how to fix it. Carrie Chrome from the Runaways helped me with the arrangement. My bands are the Fabulous Planktones, Spydars from Mars, Wrong Beach, Das Clown. The last two had Rick Agnew from the Adolescents also on guitar. So This guy runs in some circles.
Yeah, he does.
But we're going to play this song again called Big Daddy's Wave Caper. We're going to try to do this over Bluetooth this time.
We're not plugging in. We're in the future now. That's a wild arrangement.
Yeah, that sounded really cool.
Yeah, it's got. Like,
Took me a few minutes to get used to it. Or
Yeah,
like
it's-
at the beginning.
so there's very like disjointed, like progressive take
Yeah.
on like a surf arrangement. Really interesting. Thank you for sending that.
Yeah. Thanks, James.
All right, bye everyone.
Stay
Grounded.
grounded. My hands out of the frame. I'm always telling you to sit close.